men need to take care of themselves, and that has always been a problem. A lot of men do not take care of themselves. They still, and I've seen that happen too many times. And I also think during that crisis period, many men should find a way to have a bit of a safe haven, should I say.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, like, it might just be, let's say somebody is going through that divorce initial 6 months to 1 year. If they have, like, say for example, a family, if they can stay with the family and even rent out their apartment and just be with their family during that period, they should do it. If they can have, like, they have a friend that they can stay with, or if they can even move somewhere close by to people that they know, or even if they live somewhere, they can find a community. It could be like you're now part of a group that supports you. Like, I know a friend is going through a divorce, but he hasn't felt it that much because the Christian community have been very supportive. His life is filled with these people. And even when he was moving out of his home with his wife, they came in 4 or 5 cars and helped him pack everything to this new place. His wife saw those cars and those people come to help him move his things, and she was looking at them. Wow. You see that this man is not alone. Yes. If you had come there and she was chucking his things from upstairs, the children are looking and
Yeah.
And he told the wife he didn't want the children to be there seeing him move his things out. So these little things matter, where particularly during that period where things are very difficult, he was not alone. I think one of the worst that happen is when that man is just alone, things have gone down, and he's pretending everything's okay. That's always a problem.
Strength in the silence, brother. Take a seat and take a stand. The barber chair is open. Let's talk.
I know it's a really ridiculous hypothetical say, Alex Ferguson, if he was managing this side, he would have put players on that back.
How are we going to get through this? 7-2-2, 3-4, and we're live here today with Simon himself. And tell us what you really think.
So Francis,
yeah,
one of the things I've realized since I started this podcast, is that, like, hearing stories similar to mine, as in my parental alienation, what happened to me just about 5 years ago, losing my children, it's hearing stories is what helps me to continue what I'm doing,
of course,
and not to lose sight or drift from the main reason why I set up this podcast. And every now and then I kind of question myself: am I going through the direction I want this podcast to go? And you came in this afternoon and you said something to me that really touched me. You were like, I have to continue doing what I'm doing, and not stop. And why did you say that?
Because just when I saw it, I saw one of the ones that you did, and I said that because I've seen how just talking to some men, you can actually change the direction of their thought. It changes the direction of their thought, because a lot of men keep too much in. They keep too much in, and when they keep that in, it affects the way their mind is working, and they start making bad decisions, and they can go into a very dark place. So it's important for them to even just hear somebody saying, I've gone through this, and seeing them thrive and function, it's very, very important for them to see that. Even somebody seeing that you have your business that you're running here after what you've gone through, it can be a vision for the person to believe that they have another option post the end of their marriage or post the end of their relationship. So it's very important to have other people just give you different ideas, and to just hear other people. It's very important. It's very, very important to have that.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I've seen people just because, and sometimes we don't even just having a phone call or just watching a video a day helps people. A lot of people keep quiet, then they see similar type of experiences, and they see those people actually have a second life or have are still thriving. Makes a difference to them, you know?
I mean, obviously, you are not saying it as though you don't have your own experience.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have gone through certain things.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more in the act of actually contacting people and doing practical things with them. You know, I have 1 or 2 friends. I just keep on contacting them. Even if as I leave here, I'll just be in the car. I'll just call the person 1 or 2 days a week. Talk to them about this. Talk to them about that. Say, look, you know, what about this? Try this. Have you thought about? I told one of my friends, what about you trying just counseling people and how much it can cost him and how much profit he can make as a source of income. Telling people about, you know, even special interest groups that they can be part of locally, you know, all sorts of stuff. So I do mine more like communicating with people and finding direct people who have specific situations that I can help them with, you know. Yeah.
Do you? I mean, you earlier on, you obviously it's up to you to share or not. You mentioned about your friend. Is it something that you want to touch on?
But my friend, you know, man, I feel that one is one that I think is very important. When I'm very keen for us to always see that somebody will know is behaving differently, you know, very, very different from how we expect them to behave. And you can tell that they're in a dark place. I think it's important to not just think that, oh, brush it off and think, you know, this person, they contacted you and they're behaving this way. Take your time, because sometimes that contacting that person might be on his last, might be in their last moments before they just believe that it's all over, you know. So this is what I'm saying. Something like even letting a friend know that, oh, you were a lawyer or you used to drive Ubers, but now you can do deliveries. I know someone that can do deliveries, have a delivery service that you can earn this amount every. That can make that person not to just decide to take their life or to just decide that there's hope. I'm telling you, those things, because I'm of the view that when people are in that situation where they're in a dark place, their brain is not, their sense of anxiety and paranoia obscures how bad the situation is, and that's what leads them to do some things that are very, very bad. But if they feel, they can hear consistently that, look, there's still hope, that can really, really move them from thinking that everything is all bad and there's no hope. You know, that's what helps certain people, you know, and I think it's important for us to always do that. We should always try to reach out and just let these people know. My friend got divorced in Switzerland. He was in a very dark place. One of our close friends here went down to spend the weekend with him. His father was coming down to see him, all the way from Africa to see him, you know, and that helped him. He's now okay, he has a good job, he's seeing his son, he's okay. But if nobody turned up for him, he might be different right now, you know. So that's my view. I think we should always just go the extra mile to help that person, not just with money, but a consistent voice of hope, you know. Yeah.
I mean, there are men who have been through what we've been through, parental alienation, and having seen their children, and the initial stages when it happens, it's like a shock.
Yeah.
And a lot of men are not able to handle it properly. Yes. You know, and unfortunately, some men take their life.
Yeah.
You know, suicide is an option for some of them.
Yeah. And
from my perspective, with my experience and situation, I had to come to a point where, because the justice system didn't help me, nothing helped me. So I had to come to a point and almost decide, like not almost, but really decide I have to take care of myself first.
Yeah.
Put myself first. And it's almost like I'm not going to fight anymore.
Yes.
But I'm going to fight for me.
Yeah.
For my sanity.
Yes.
For my head being screwed on.
Yes.
And live life and just see what life brings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for a lot of men, it's like it's difficult for them to come to this point and say, okay, I'm going to stop fighting. I mean, this is too much draining. What do you think?
No, I think for a lot of men, they have to realize that they have to first of all take care of themselves. But if they're not in that good shape where they are functioning properly, they can't even really do anything for the children. Yeah. And they also have to realize that, they should always, if there are any avenues for them to show the children that they're still around, and if ever the children decide that they want to reach out to them, then they'll be there. That's the best they can do at that time for a while until they get themselves back on their feet. Yeah. They have to take care of themselves. Because if they are not okay, they can't be useful to the children. Yeah. If you're an alcoholic, what's the point? Or if you've like had a stroke or whatever is going on with you can't be of any use. So you can't even really effectively have a proper relationship. So it's very important to take care of yourself. You have to. That's what they have to tell a lot of men. They have to take care of themselves. Because if they are not in good shape, if they're in a very bad critical state, then they can't really do much.
Yeah, because when it happens, there's a lot of things that, talking from experience, there's a lot of things that goes on in your mind. You're thinking about the father. Obviously, you don't see your children that you've been seeing every day. That's a shock. Yeah. Your wife is not there anymore. Yes. Your home, like you don't have a home.
Yeah, you don't have a home.
Anything that you've built for years,
yes,
it's literally gone in that instant.
Yes.
Do you understand? And because as men we invest a lot. I'm not saying women don't invest, but men, we are givers. Like we are providing.
Yeah.
You are protecting. You are doing this constantly, building a family because you are the head.
Yeah.
Building this family, and suddenly it's taken away from you. It's like the impact of it is so serious.
It makes you question everything. Makes you question why you even worked very hard, why you give so much away. You question your judgment. You wonder if your judgment is correct.
Yeah.
I think that, and then with the children, you're worried about them. You're worried about what's going to happen with them,
what they will become,
and you're still protective, but you can't be as protective as you'd like to be. It's one of the toughest. I think it's probably one of the toughest situations, apart from physical health challenges. That's probably one of the toughest ones to actually deal with. But it's important to first of all make sure that you are okay and you take care of yourself and you're healthy and you're functioning properly. When the opportunity comes for you to re-engage with your children, if you are in better shape and you have your life organized properly, then it's even better than if you had been, worn out, or you're not in good shape, or mentally or physically, and then you meet the children and you're now a bit of a liability to them.
Yeah.
So,
every day we hear stories of suicide,
Yeah.
And sadly, this issue of parental alienation is one of the reasons man just give up.
Yeah, people give up. People just give up because they actually think that they're bad or there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
Or this.
I remember this actual good thing you're saying. I remember when I was in the court and the allegations and charges, whatever was being pronounced, the judge was talking about it and stuff, and I sat down thinking, gosh, am I this man?
Yeah.
Like you begin to actually question yourself, like, am I this person?
Yeah.
And they want you to start believing that you are this person.
Yes.
That you're not.
Yeah.
And you know that these things that didn't happen, but because the odds is so against you, it's almost like your brain starts thinking, lying to you that you are that person.
You are that person, yes, but you're who you are not. Oh man, and it can be very, 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 very.
And maybe it's better your children are not in your life. It's like psychologically, you go through so much.
So many phases. You start thinking maybe it's better your children are not there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better for you to just be single. Maybe
but that's the early stages of of maybe suicide.
Yeah.
Because you go to the point, if you think your children are better off without you,
Yeah.
which your children that you love and care so much, that's like early stages of saying, what's the point of living?
What's the point? Yeah. You know, that's a crucial part. But I'll say self-love, taking care of oneself, making sure one is in good mental and physical shape is a crucial part of eventually getting a solution long term. Because without a lot of men, the problem they have is they did not find a way to take care of themselves mentally and physically. So it affects them, it affects their behavior. So they get into a lot of bad situations, or they develop a kind of warped personality that affects them, which now convinces them and convinces other people that, oh, that's the reason why. So you see someone, let's say the marriage ended and then it's from the children, and then the person starts drinking to compensate. Then they say, oh, he's an alcoholic. But he wasn't an alcoholic before. He used to drink at events. He loved his beer. But he wasn't an alcoholic. He's an alcoholic now because of the pain and a way to kind of soothe himself after the whole thing. So it's very crucial for that person to not become an alcoholic, to keep fit, to continue with their career as best as possible. And also, I think therapy is very important. Very important to have therapy, to have somebody you can and I think therapy not in just clinical therapy, professional therapy, somebody that they can talk to, they can open up and support. Once they have that, with time they can heal. But if they don't have that, they can't heal. They can't.
It's impossible.
They're just running around, you know.
So it's actually important that, let me try and put it this way, like it's like you have to be. It's important that you do not become the person that they want you to become.
Yes, that's very important.
And that's the fight.
Yes,
because it's so fun, because everything they say in future will come to light. It's either they are wrong or they are right. It's either the woman is wrong or she's right.
Yeah.
And at the moment, what you do will justify them.
Yes.
In the end, they will say, okay, if you are alcoholic, if you are drug addict in the end, which you were not before, but you've become, if they see you like that, then she was right.
She was right, she was right. If they see you like that and they see her, you know, with her job and a nice house with the children, they say, it was good, the man left. But you never have to. But if they see that you are organized and you do your things properly and you are a man that has his life in order, they'll be like, oh, the children will benefit from his life as well as her life, you know, and he's okay. You know, that's crucial part. Very crucial.
But if you don't take that step and say, okay, I'm going to take care of myself first, I'm going to put myself first, then yes.
You need to take care of yourself. Men need to take care of themselves, and that has always been a problem. A lot of men do not take care of themselves. They still, and I've seen that happen too many times. And I also think during that crisis period, many men should find a way to have a bit of a safe haven, should I say.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, like, you know, it might just be, let's say somebody is going through that divorce initial 6 months to 1 year. If they have, like, say for example, a family, you know, if they can stay with the family and even rent out their apartment and just be with their family during that period, they should do it. If they can have, like, they have a friend that they can stay with, or if they can even move somewhere close by to people that they know, or even if they live somewhere, they can find a community. It could be like you're now part of a group that supports you. Like, I know a friend is going through a divorce, but he hasn't felt it that much because his Christian community have been very supportive. His life is filled with these people. And even when he was moving out of his home with his wife, they came in 4 or 5 cars and helped him pack everything to this new place. His wife saw those cars and those people come to help him move his things, and she was looking at them. Wow. You know, you see that this man is not alone.
Yes.
If you had come there and she was chucking his things from upstairs, the children are looking and, you know.
Yeah.
And he told the wife he didn't want the children to be there seeing him move his things out, you know. So these little things matter, where that particularly during that period where things are very difficult, he was not alone. I think one of the worst that happen is when that man is just alone, things have gone down, and he's pretending everything's okay. That's always the problem.
Yeah.
They pretend everything's okay, and then you see something manifesting later. You know? Yeah, that's a crucial part of it. Yeah, really crucial.
Have you? One of the things that I noticed as well is a lot of men, when they haven't been through what we've been through, like this parental alienation, they kind of put a blind eye on it. You speak to them about it. It's like, it's almost like it doesn't. They don't understand it. They don't understand it, and so it's they will not. They don't tend to help.
They don't help. They don't understand, and or if they understand, if they even get to have a clue, they simplify it.
Yeah.
They make it look very simple.
Yeah.
You know, I think for me it was going through that and also seeing somebody just go, you know, die, and those two things. Take his life, or you know.
That person was close to you, wasn't it? Your friend?
Yeah, and just seeing that, I think that just completely changed me. I'm like, wow, so this is hard. The person just goes. The person's gone. It's not like, you know, you can have a replay. The person is gone. So if it meant you're calling that person and visiting them once a week, even if it's just one day after work, you just go and sit with that person and just discuss over a Chinese dinner. It's worth doing that to keep that person around. You know? Yeah.
I like that. I'll just, you know, this is inspirational. I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, please.
Regardless of the hindrance and everything that we go through, but I feel like just a little conversation like that, it will go a long way.
No, it goes a long
resonate
way.
with someone.
Yeah.
Because listen, suicide, all that stuff, it's not the answer, man.
It's not.
You can't take your life for another person because of another person, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy for me to say it, but I understand it, man. It's a brutal place to be.
Yeah.
And for a lot of men, it's like that is the answer.
Yeah. Because they believe everything is all over.
It's over, yeah.
They believe it's over. When it's not over. There are options, you know? Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yes, man.
Thanks for sharing that, bro.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
We're gonna have to win this battle, man.
Yeah.
Step inside the circle where the steel meets the soul. Talking about the weight we carry, trying to find the hole. No mask required, just the truth and the chair. Brotherhood is blooming in the sanctuary here. Let the clippers hum while we heal from the scars. Looking at our lives under the barbershop stars. Speak your peace, find your peace, let the message expand. Strength in the silence, brother, take a seat and take a stand. The barber chair is open, let's talk.